Hello, family. Welcome back to Mobby's Nursery. I wanted to come back in and share my... I don't know where to start. I know that we had talked about showing the Dollrama. I did want to show you guys. I'm just trying to kind of pick through a lot of toys and stuff that I done bought. I got the teeny tinies. We went probably about 2 weeks ago. And went to Burlington. We went to Five Below, and this is where we found some of the teeny tinies. It's the teeny picnic party. So this is what we picked up, and I also picked up the cafe, and I'll do a separate video on that because I still haven't learned how to switch my camera around. But in this teeny picnic party, it includes 20 teeny pieces. You got the baguette, you got the lemonade pitcher, lemonade glass, a jar of honey, a jar of fig jam. You have a picnic basket, sparkling water, a sandwich, a sub, sour cream and onion dip. You have watermelon, a mini table, chips, napkins, orange slices, a pasta salad, a tray, cheese board, and deviled eggs. So that's what is all included in here. And let me see. I haven't opened it yet. This is some things that I'm going to use in I'm going to see what things will fit in my cafe. And then I'm going to see what things are going to fit in the fridge. So, yeah, I pray that everybody's day has been blessed today. We had took my son to the movies, and me, my mom, and my grandchild. We stopped at Godfather's. Oh, my Lord. I haven't had Godfather's in years. We went to Godfather's and sat down and had some lunch and enjoyed that time. But everything has been good. It's so chilly outside. It had the nerve to start snowing again. You know, little flurries of snow. I was like, oh, Lord. Hope we don't get snowed in again. The road crews have been amazing. It took them a minute to get the side streets kind of clear. Not all the way clear, but it's clear enough for the traffic to flow. It's kind of hard still to park in front of your houses and stuff like that. My husband did a great job in getting out and shoveling the snow and stuff around the house and the car and stuff like that. And I tried to, when he decided to do that, I made sure that I stayed in the door on the porch because my husband last year, it's been almost 2 years now. Wow, time is going by fast. He had heart surgery, so, you know, I try to make sure that he's not doing anything too strenuous. And so I stayed in the house for a good amount of minutes to stay warm, and I watched over him to make sure he was okay. And then I came out on the porch and even went down to try to assist him as much as I could. He didn't like that part. You know, he's like, no, I want you to stay warm. You know, I'm okay. He just shoveled, you know, started with the top layer of the snow and dumped it until he got all the way down to the bottom. And so he was taking frequent breaks. So I was glad about that. So other than that, everything has been blessed, family. I'm glad to be back on here with you guys. I just want to share what I've been buying. Like I said in my last video, I just been buying things, going out buying toys and stuff like that. And just, you know, sporadically, you know, I just might stop here, grab something from the flea market, Five Below, Burlington, the Dollar Tree or something like that. And just come home and play with it on my own time. I don't always make a video. So I do want to share what these items look like in the teeny tiny picnic party. I got an X-Acto knife over there, but I don't want to pause the video to go get it. So sorry for the ruffling of the plastic. I am starting to break down my doll-ramas. I love My Froggy Stuff, Miss Toya, how she do her dioramas where, you know, she cut her boards to where they would fold up and stuff like that, and she could store it on her shelves. I love that. When I first started, I was inspired by her too, you know, and I decided, hey, you know, let me see if I can make my own little, you know, dioramas and stuff like that where I could play with my toys. And I was using the cardboard boxes, like medium boxes. I'm going to show y'all an example of it. I'm going to do like maybe two or three separate videos. But right now, I'm going to try to fit it in one. But if I can't, I'll just come back on with the other videos. Because I also want to share with you guys my Miniverse balls. And not to actually put them together while I'm on camera, because it takes a while for the resin to dry and do all those things. But just share with you all what I've been purchasing and things like that. So here's the I got my big old German Shepherds in here. Here's the picnic table. That's what the picnic table looks like. Okay. And I don't choose to alter this in any kind of way. I think it's a very beautiful picnic basket. And the top opens on both sides of the picnic basket. So there are active little doors there. I think that's cute. And then you have your lemonade jar. There it is right there. Lemonade jar. I don't know if the top, no, the top don't come off. But that's the lemonade jar. And you have a little lemonade cup right here. So this little stuff right here would probably be, here, let me grab a Barbie. I'm gonna grab one of my Barbie dolls. And let's see if his hand will fit the cup. I might have to get one of my girls. Well, his hand holds it. So that's good for the Barbies. I probably should have grabbed one of the females. And so that's that 1/6 scale. Let me switch. Let me see. Because the men are just so much bigger than the girls. Let me take her. I'm taking them out of their little car. So maybe they'll fit better on her hand. Yeah. And then I learned she's not posable, so she don't have no movement of her elbows. But yeah. That's, I haven't taken the plastic off of her glasses. She's pretty much fairly new. I got her last Christmas. But yeah, that fits her hand pretty well. So these type of little cups and stuff like that I'll use for my play with my Barbies. So I'm going to put her back in the car. And I'm going to put him back in the car. Yeah, they were riding out in their little Jeep. All right, so let's keep it moving. Here are the watermelons. Little pieces of watermelon. Those are the little pieces of watermelon, little slices. Okay. And then I'm trying not to ruffle the plastic too bad. Down underneath here is the water bottle. There's what the water bottle looks like. It's just got like paper wrapped around it. A little clear bottle. And then you have the sandwiches, which are cute. You can put those on a little plate. A little plate. That's what the sandwich look like right there. Everything is so tiny. And what I do when I get these little play sets and stuff like that, I just go to the Dollar Tree and get little, let me show you guys. Well, this is, which one is this? The potato chips. These are the little potato chips. Wait a minute, there it is. I think you can see that. And then this right here is a sub sandwich. I'm going to show y'all what the sub sandwich looks like. It's the little sub sandwich. It's got the wrapper down at the bottom. A little sub sandwich. And so yeah, you can play with these with your Dollrama and, you know, your Barbies and stuff when they sit down for dinner. This is a tray that comes with it. And here's the, what they call it, the party palette. Let me see what this one is. Oh, this is the cheese board. That's what the cheese board looks like. It's got all the different cheese, and it looked like some olives or something right there in the middle. Yeah. So that's what that looks like. And then here you have the deviled eggs. It's on a blue plate. Those are the deviled eggs, right? Okay. And then this one is the pasta salad. This little stuff reminds me of the Make It Food minis. Where, you know, they have little plates and stuff. That's the pasta salad on the plate. And these are fun for the Barbie houses where you can, you know, they sit down with dinner. Here's the napkins. It's just two of them stacked on top of each other right there. And then this is the baguette. That's a loaf of bread right there, our bread stick. And then we have the bowl of hummus. It's a brown bowl. It's a brown bowl. These are so tiny. Let's get the little in there. I don't know if that's a soup or something, maybe. And then you have a bag of classic chips. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, the other bag was a bag of orange slices. So here's the bag of chips right here. Little bag of chips. It's just plastic. So I mistake these. I thought these were the chips, but there's a picture of a Ziploc bag. So these are the orange slices. You guys can see that. I know it's kind of hard. Let me see. We're almost down to the end here. Sour cream and onion dip. Little gray bowl. And then you have your onion dip right there. Sour cream and onion dip. And then you have your jars. Let me see. Your jar of fig jam. And your jar of honey. It's so small. Let me see. Okay. Here's your fig jam. So that can go on your shelf or, yeah, in your Dollrama in the kitchen. If you have working cabinets, or maybe sit on the table of your Dollrama on the counters, kitchen counter or something like that. I love these because you can just have fun with them. And this really takes the stress away. You know, whatever stress you feeling, it takes it away because you get to play and be in your own little world, you know. And this is the jar of honey. If y'all can see that, okay. So normally when I get these little teeny tinies, anything that I buy that's small like this, I normally will go to the Dollar Tree. I try to keep a lot of these, but I share them with my kids, my daughter and stuff, for her perfumes and her deodorants and soaps and lotions and stuff like that. I normally get a couple of these, maybe about 4 or 5 of these, and I just, you know, put all my doll stuff in it. Because like in this one, I have like all my little doll pieces, my purses, backpacks, hats, you know, Barbie shoes. You know, this come from the fashion ball, the sneaker ball. So I have a lot of these different sneakers and stuff. Like I said, I could run this video pretty much all the way because I have new stuff in here. I think I made a video of this. But I opened up some of those sneaker balls. And I got hats and I got shoes. I had duplicates in some. I got some shoes that I didn't have. Now I have them, you know, purses and different things like that. So that's what I use these little trays for, to kind of keep it organized. So now I have to, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use, for right now, I'm going to use this basket right here. And I'm going to put all the little foods and jars and stuff, I'm going to put it down in a basket to keep everything together. So I'll just like open that up and slide all this stuff down in here as much as will fit. I'm going to try to get everything down in here. And if not, then I will go out and I dropped a piece, I'll get it. But pretty much all of that, except for the orange slices water bottle, the jug and juice and stuff like that, didn't fit down in there. So I'll just take this and just sit it down in the corner of my basket until I can make room for this extra stuff, okay? All right, so I'm 16 minutes in. I want to open up, I dropped one, so I have to collect that. Well, that fit in the basket, but I still want to keep it separate. Or normally, if I don't use a basket, I'll just put it in the, put it in a small little Ziploc bag. So I showed you the clothes in my last video that came in last night from Temu. And I actually sat down and ordered some more outfits for my guys. I'm waiting on the girls' outfits to come in. I did order a few more things for them. And next, I want to... So this video is going to be kind of mixed up a little bit, if you guys don't mind, if you're hanging there with me. So next, I want to show you guys, listen, these balls right here at Walmart. And I went to Walmart and I did a little shopping because I needed some pullovers. I haven't shopped at Walmart in a long time. I did a Walmart and Target fast. Okay, for like almost a year. Okay, so I found these balls in the center aisle at Walmart and they were $3 a piece. So sister girl, I bought the whole box, okay? I bought the entire box. So I would like to open up one of these. And this one right here is to fill the fridge. Okay, fill the fridge. That's to fill the fridge balls. And not only did I buy that, these balls were on sale for $3. I bought the Make It Mini Foods. I bought the whole box. And I have opened up at least half of these just on my own time. I've been opening them up and making little dishes and different things like that. And so I would like to open this up with you guys, at least do 2 balls, and then I'm going to stop this video and then I'll go to the next thing. So here in the fill the fridge, I'm going to see what we get out of this box right here. Let me see. I'm going to take it from the inside. So we're going to grab one of these fill the fridge balls. Okay, we're going to open that. I bought 3 of these. So I spent almost like, oh my gosh, whew, $200 almost. I bought 3 of them. The other box is downstairs, ready for the recycle. And so we're gonna open this up really quickly. I don't want the video to be too long. I really want to share with you guys. I've just been buying stuff, and I went out again today and bought some stuff. So I want to open this up with you guys. And this is Fill the Fridge Mini Brands Minis. And let's see what's in this ball. Let's see what we got. I have I'm gonna wait to get to the little list thing that you the things that you can collect. So right here in the Fill the Fridge, I'm gonna show you guys, or I'm gonna tell you guys what I have already collected. So in the fill the fridge, I have collected the Olipop. Y'all can see that I've collected that one right there. I have collected the cake. I have collected the noodles, whatever these noodles are. I've collected those. I have collected the bacon. I have collected the pretzel. On this side, I have, some of this stuff is already in my refrigerator. My little dog Barbie refrigerator. I've collected the soy sauce. Yeah, soy sauce. I've collected the dressing. I've got the whipped cream. The Cool Whip. I've collected the pizza. I have collected the, it look like whatever this is right here. These two right here. I've collected that one. I have collected the water bottle, the broccoli. So I'm doing pretty good. I've collected this right here. I got like 3 fish already. I've collected 3 fish. Excuse me, family. And I have one of the lobsters. And I haven't collected any of the ice creams or anything. So I've collected several things. Excuse me. And I've already put some of the stuff down in the refrigerator. So in this one, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bags, okay? My throat kind of itchy. I try to keep some Halls in my pockets at all times. I think I ate all my Halls? No, I got some. Yeah, so, hey, you guys, I'm here. I've just been sitting back and enjoying, you know, the break and family time and taking baths. Oh, my God, being able to soak in the tub is amazing. Just to put some bubbles in that water, hot water, as much as you can stand it, and soak and put on some sweet music. Okay, so out of this first bag, this is my second dressing, salad dressing. This is number 2. Okay. Let's open up the next one. Hey, we got the bag of ice. We can put it in the refrigerator. Got a bag of ice. Hey, I'm happy about that. I was looking for that ice. And then in the next one, what do we have? Oh, we got another pizza from Pizza Hut. Let me see if it's a different one. Yeah, this is like the pepperoni and cheese pizza. Ain't that cool? Okay, so we got another pizza. And I'll be glad, like, even when I do get duplicates of like the pizzas and stuff like that, is good because, you know, depending on where you're at and how many doll-ramas you done made around the house, well, you can share the pizzas with your dolls, with your Barbies. Because everybody likes something different to eat, right? So this is our 3rd one. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is 3. Let's see what this, I got another piece of fish. They're going to be fished out. I love fish, though. I think it's at Bassa. I think I'm saying that right, Bassa. I love that. My client had got me hip to the Bassa fish, if I'm saying it right. That and salmon, I love it. And my husband love it too. I hooked him on to the basa, and he was like, ooh, yeah, I like that. So, yeah, fish is good. And love it with salad. And here's my first bottle of Hershey syrup. Hershey syrup, okay. And last but not least, we have, it looks like some milk. Yep, we have fresh milk. So that's good for the refrigerator. I put it in the refrigerator. Okay, family, so with these little finds right here, I'm just going to keep these in the capsule. And then I'll take it downstairs and put it in the fridge probably tomorrow. Okay, so that's the first ball. Let's put the top back on it. I would be working at my table, but it's full of Barbies. And then I got another baby on the table for me to paint downstairs. So it's my very last reborn doll. And I fixed my baby. I fixed Divvy. I had to go out and get some red paint because I ran out of red paint and didn't realize it until I tried to get ready to fix her tongue. And I realized also, family, what I did wrong with her. I don't know how it happened, but, excuse me, gotta pick that trash up. I realized when I went down there to repaint Divvy, her hands had some rub off, and I use air dry paint. I don't use the Genesis paint, and out of all my dolls, it only happened to one other one. And the other doll that it happened to was just like a tester doll. So I wasn't really big on that one. But my Divvy kit, she was a doll that I wanted to keep, you know, and make her really, really nice and stuff like that. But after I finished painting her and stuff, she was one of the dolls that I kept on my bed. So I think some of the rub off came from probably me or the blanket rubbing up against her, or like if I go to turn over or something like that, you know, like for my naps and stuff like that. And I think it was just kind of rubbing her paint a little bit, and she would fall over, and then like in the morning or whenever I got up from my nap, I would pick her up and not really paying attention to the rub off of the paint. I thought that that was a part of it. But what I realized is that when I painted her, I used the wrong matte medium. And I realized that the matte medium that I used did not allow her paint to dry fully. Because I painted her last year. And probably around October, November, somewhere around there. It could have been the summertime when I painted. I have to look back on the video. But I painted her somewhere around August, September, something like that. And I realized when I went to change her clothes, not changing her clothes. What did I do with Divvy? I realized when I went to put the locks in her head that her vinyl felt still kind of moist. And I'm like, wait a minute. It's been too long for her paint to still be, you know, feeling moist and stuff like that. So I'm like, So yeah, when I went down, I got her down to the table. I looked at both of my matte mediums that I had sitting on the table. I said, well, I used this one. So I moved that one over to the side, and I grabbed my other bottle, and I was like, okay, so let me try this one. So I mixed the paint up again. And sometime when you're using those dark colors, you know, whatever tone that you're trying to work with and stuff like that, you got to remember. So I tried to mix that paint up. I did a really good job matching up the paint that was on her. And I touched up her hands, and I did her, I redid her lips, and I went to go do her tongue. And of course I was out of red paint. So, you know, to make my little colors for the tongue. So I figured it all out. I went and got some paint. So that's going to be something, Lord's will. I'm going to sit my butt down tomorrow because we might be back at work on Monday. So just to take that time and, you know, finish her up. But that matte medium, it dried, I mean, immediately. As soon as I put it on there, and I had like my I don't know, it's one of them table heaters that I mean, it's from a long time ago. My mom gave me that heater when I think I was like 18, 19 years old, and I still got it. And I had it on a table and had it towards me because I just came from outside and I was still a little chilly. So I turned that heat on and, you know, helped myself warm up. And that's what I used to warm the paint, you know. And I mean, it dried up immediately. And I felt the vinyl, and it was completely dry. I rubbed it, did it like that. And rubbed it and did it like that with my thumbs and all that. The paint stayed. So I was so happy. So I just had to fix her, redo her tongue, and she's ready to go. I pulled her hair back. It's really pretty. And then I'll go in my closet and go through the baby clothes and see what I got hanging up in there. I bought some new stuff. And then I had, you know, stuff that I had purchased for Grumpy Grace. And I just shared that among the other babies and stuff like that. So, yep. I am 30 minutes in. So now I'm going to do one of the Make It foods. I'm not going to make this on video. So I'm going to grab a ball out of this box right here. We're going to open it up together, and then I'm going to end this video, okay? All right. So thank you guys for joining me and stopping into Malby's Nursery. I'm going to try to get my videos back up and rolling and stuff like that. For those that, you know, my followers that were, you know, watching my videos when I was making them and stuff like that. I hope and pray I still have my followers. And if not, welcome to the ones that are peeking in. And either way, I love you guys. Either way. I just got love down in my heart for everybody, so it doesn't matter. But I thank you for joining me, you know, while I make my videos, stopping in and taking a peek, if you will. Because I don't try to jump on here just to be making a video to, you know, stay in the loop with everything. I just do it as I can. You know. Just to have fun and just to interact with you guys and stuff like that. So that's just me. That's my personality. I'm not tripping over anything. And, oh. These things will tear your nails up easily. Okay, so on this one, this is the Make It Mini Foods. I'm going to pop the top on that, okay? And I realized with these two, I always would throw my tops away. And I didn't understand why they put so many of these inside the capsules. But then about last week, probably when it started snowing on Saturday, Sunday, I got like 4 or 5 of these things, like 3 of them in one capsule. And I couldn't figure out why they put these in here. But these are like instructional or whatever. I guess it tells about the product and stuff like that. Yeah, it's like the instructions on what you're making and stuff like that. But you might get 2 or 3 of these in one capsule, and it's in different languages. I did not know that. It started irritating me, like, why in the world? You know, it says read me first. You know, I can understand that. But then when I start looking at it, I'm like, this is not in English. But this comes in several different languages. For whoever buys the capsule, it'll be in their language. I don't know how many languages they have. But yeah, when I opened it up, I said, let me try to see what's going on with this. But it's in different languages other than English, okay? So I was glad to like understand that part. And I was like, oh, okay. You know. So on this one right here, this one has, let me see, 1, we got 2, 3, 4. We got 5 bags. Okay, so let's see what's in here. I might do a video putting this together later on tomorrow or something. Okay, so I don't know what this is going to be, but we have a mini jar. I'm quite sure the top comes off. We have a mini jar. You guys can see that. Okay, there's a mini jar. I got to look on the thing and see what we got. Okay, this is bag number 2. We have mustard seeds. We got mustard seeds. Okay. We got mustard seeds. Can y'all see that? Okay. And that's bag number 2. All right, you guys, I'm going to get off of here. And then we have Happy Fun Farm. These look like sliced pickles. Yeah, look like pickles. Okay. All right. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Hey, no. My doggy tried to chew up the the little topper. Give me just a minute. Let me get this top. Okay, yeah, my dog tried to chew up the little ball right here. I dropped it and she went right for it. Okay, you get a spoon and you get some tongs. Okay. So, hold on, let me see. I think we got one more bag here. Yep, we get one more bag. Let's see what's in this bag right here. And then you have the resin. And it says mini stuff on it right there. Okay. And here's the little top to go to it. So now I'm curious. I wanted to wait a minute, but let me open up the little manual thingy. Okay, we got to get off of here. I want to start another video. Let's see what we do with the pickles. And on here you have like all different type of desserts and foods and stuff, right? So finding the pickles, let me show you. On the pickle level, we have, ooh, wait a minute, let me flip it over. Okay, I see the pickles on this side. Maybe I need to look again. So this is the pickles. This is what the pickles look like. That's weird. Because I don't see the pickles on this other side. Family, I do not see the pickles. I don't see the pickles, family. I'm not sure. I see everything but the pickles. Let me see. I'm trying to make sure I'm taking my time and looking. It's not hard to see a pickle jar. Okay, I see it. I was scrolling through too fast. Okay, so OMG. Okay, so what I'm going to do, because I don't want this video being too long, here's the there's the pickles right down here at the bottom, if you guys can see it. I'm sorry, there it is right there, right here. And it requires you to put the light to it, and I don't want the video being that long. So what I will do, I will put the pickles in the jar. I will put the resin in. I will put the pickles in a jar. And I will sprinkle the mustard seed on there, okay? And then I'll just dry it on my own time. How about that, okay? That way we can go ahead and end this video. Listen, I thank you guys for stopping in at Malby's Nursery. I'm always glad to see you guys and talk with you and spend time with you. I thank you so much. These right here are the pickle, wait a minute, what does it say? It says pickled on homemade by. Okay, so whatever that is, that's for the jar. You guys can see that. Okay, so I'm not sure if you put one on each side of the jar. Maybe maybe one on the top and one on the front. We'll do it that way. Okay, we'll just put it right here on the front of the jar. Oh, well, maybe you can, yeah, because it's got mini right here, so you don't want to put it over the mini. It's got mini on the front, so we put the pickle right there. Okay, I'm just going to use one. Use one, save one. We'll do it that way, okay? So here's the resin. So I'm just going to open this up right quick. I really want to do the whole thing with you guys, but it takes like 5 to 10 minutes for this to dry. And my light is way over there. Okay, so here's the jar. And I'm going to open it up. I'm going to pour the resin right here. It tells you to squirt it in there. Ugh. I wish they would make these things a little more bearable, because it really hurts my hands. And I think there's a stop line in there somewhere, about right there. Okay. Now this is what it looks like with the resin down at the bottom right there. This is our stop line. And we are going to put our pickles in. I know this is would probably be better for you guys if I was sitting at a table. But like I said, I'm working on a few things. So, you know, I'm working on my cafe still. And then I just got my doll stands in. So I've lined my dolls up here on the table. I'm getting ready to paint one of my babies. So I got a few things going on. I don't know. Maybe I've only put 2 pickles in there so far. And I'm quite sure you probably need the whole jar, container of pickles in there. Let me see if all of them will fit in here. Yeah. Well, you know, do I keep on stuffing them or what? You know, I'm quite sure they made the jar big enough for all the pickles to fit. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put the other 2 in here. I'm just going to stick them down in there. Okay. It looks like it's kind of bunched up now. I don't know if you're supposed to put all these pickles in there. You probably should have. I probably should have just put some in and then shook some of the mustard seed. Then put a few more in, shook them, you know, like that. But we're going to just kind of sprinkle these around here. And yeah, I think what I'm going to do is take some of the pickles out, because you can't get the seeds down in there if it's just packed, you know. Because you kind of want the seeds to get down on all the pickles, you know. Yeah, so I think that kind of takes the fun away from it when you... So I took a lot of the seeds out of there. And just kind of sprinkle them around down in there. I don't want to use all of them. And I don't think I'm going to cram it. I'm sorry, see. I'll be in my own little space and I'll be like... So, yeah. And let me see. Put some more little sprinkles. I don't think it takes all of them, but some of them are popping out on me. It's okay. You know, thank God it's just a toy, you know. It don't have to be perfect. And I'll stick my other little pickles down in there. I took out 3. And let's see. I'm going to go ahead and get this last one in here. Uh-oh. Of course, that one fell. It went under my stool, so I'm going to leave that under there. But, okay, you guys get the gist of it. You get, you know. So, there's the jar of pickles. I am minus 1 pickle. It went under the stool, so I'm going to stop it there. I'll pour some more resin on there. Down in there, the jar. Yeah, and just let it settle. And the resin is for it to look like it's sitting in juice. Yeah. And then later on, I'll put the light to it. Just go ahead and, yeah. Just trying to make sure that it fills the jar. It's still a little bit of resin. It's still probably a lot of resin left. And yeah, it's just kind of draining down in there. And then I'll use my light and I'll fix it. I'll dry it up the way it's supposed to be. But thank you guys for watching. So we did, we got a few things from the Make It Mini foods. And we got from the, Fill the Fridge. So we ended up getting the Hershey syrup. We ended up getting, okay, let me stop for a minute. Here's the pickles. Okay. This is from the Make It Mini Foods. Miniverse. Okay. And then we got from the Fill the Fridge. Again, we got the bag of ice. We have a piece of fish. Okay. We have the fish. We have a bottle of Hershey syrup. Right. We have a bottle of salad dressing. We have a fresh milk. And we have a pizza from Pizza Hut. All right, you guys. I had a lot of fun with you all today. Thank you for stopping in at Malby's Nursery again. I'm happy to see you guys and share this time with you. Please hit the like button, share, subscribe to my channel to help my channel grow. And I thank you all for stopping in and watching. I pray you enjoyed the video, and I'll be back with another one. Thanks again. Have a great day. See you later. Bye.